Mavericks urged to trade skilled $72 million Flamethrower. When it comes to trade deadlines, the Dallas Mavericks represent the average NBA team. For example, the Mavericks require defense, but what contending club does not? Shooters and floor spacers? Even the Golden State Warriors wouldn't mind seeing some more of that. Proven postseason performers? Check, check, and double check. However, Luka Doncic is not on every NBA team. The current MVP frontrunner is having another great season. The only issue? He's doing it almost totally on his own. There are no other All-Stars in the lineup, and the team's, arguably, finest player comes off the bench. This is why Bleacher Report's Zach Buckley proposed the Mavericks chase Bogdan Bogdanović, Atlanta's $72 million sharpshooting and floor spacing wing. The fact that even Doncic's bag isn't deep enough to prop this attack into the top 10 speaks to the dearth of steady scoring and shot creation around him. Dallas desperately needs more variety in its Luka-centric system, and Bogdanović could add exactly that if he can ever find his way back from off-season knee surgery. All Bogdan Bogdanović could think about for the past 5 months was getting back to basketball. Then the moment arrived Friday night. Hawks coaches called his name, he headed to the scorer's table, and the nerves bubbled up as the crowd at State Farm Arena erupted. I honestly think it was perfect because I didn't expect the reaction, honestly, Bogdanović said. When I was checking in, I was really calm, like I know what I'm going to do and what is my job, and I was ready. But then, I don't know, I didn't expect the ovations and the crowd going crazy. Like, I understand, but it was really hard for me. It made me nervous, honestly, like a little kid. That's how I felt like the first 2 minutes, and everyone's trying to talk to me, I can't hear nothing. And it was crazy, really, and I think it was perfect. Bogdanovic's knee is a cause for concern for the Mavericks. Buckley noted one potential snag in a deal for Bogdanović, his knees. The 30-year-old had surgery on his right knee in May, with the expectation being that he would miss around 3 months of action. That would have put his return somewhere in September, and in case you missed it, the calendar just flipped to December. Yes, the lack of playing time this season and positive updates from the player himself are concerning. But let's not forget that just 2 seasons ago, Bogdanović was one of the league's best floor spacers and shooters. His 60.1% EFG was in the 90th percentile among wings, and his 44% from 3 was even better, 94th percentile. He kept those numbers up in the playoffs as well, helping Atlanta blister the Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Conference semifinals that season. With performances like that so recently in the rearview mirror, would the Hawks really be interested in trading away Bogdanović? Bogdanović has been on the market before. This isn't the first time Bogdanovic's name has been thrown around in trade discussions. Back in January, the Hawks were looking to retool its roster. 2 sources told Action Network Collins is a player the Hawks are willing to engage in talks about, along with Bogdan Bogdanović, Matt Moore of Action Network wrote in January. Over the next 2 years, $36 million. Given Dallas' own financial limitations, the Mavericks will need to match salaries in order to bring in the international player. Fortunately, Dallas is flush with contracts in the $12 to $18 million range. Would the Hawks, a team that ranks 19th in shooting, be willing to take a chance on Tim Hardaway, Jr.? He may not be in the midst of his best shooting season right now, but he's at least playing, something that can't be said for Bogdanović. Or maybe Dallas tries to lure Atlanta by packaging together Reggie Bullock, Davis Bertans, and JaVale McGee for the combination of Bogdanović and DeAndre Hunter. In Hunter, the Mavs could get a historically decent defender, albeit one who is challenged on the other end of the floor. Such is the story with trade season, most players on the move are imperfect ones, hence why they're on the block in the first place.